The riders on the start, ready for round 3 of the sportsbreaks.com Tour Series here in Sunderland. This 1.3 kilometre circuit, fast and furious racing. We are expecting Pro Noctis in those yellow jerseys as we head out on the sighting lap. Emma Matthews is gradually closing the gap down here on the front for Team Boom Pods. Richardson looks like, as they head round into that final 100 metres up towards the line, that Richardson might just get pulled back. Couple of back markers here are going to get lapped on the line as Matthews comes through for Team Boom Pods. Just takes that ahead of Richardson. Joe Tindley, though, managing to score some points. And there's a confirmation. Emma Matthews takes the 5 ahead of Kate Richardson. Joe Tindley, our sprints leader, takes another 3 points. Elmore and Harley Jepson sweep up the minor points. Berry, Hall, McIver and Guarini on the front. So a really fluid group that we've got clear here and just building on that advantage. So Spectra Wiggle, they're a multi-discipline team. The team in the black, grey and gold. Oh, big crash on the inside, and unfortunately, McIver's gone wide as well. What happened there? Both riders going really tight into that corner, and unfortunately, Charlotte Berry's gone down, and you can see there, she's up and moving, but it's just moved herself off the course. And unfortunately, there's a crash, and Tindley is involved. So our sprints leader there, just moving the bikes out of the way. So unfortunately, another crash. So that delays our sprints leader. We're into the sprint lap, though, and Guarini just comes through to challenge Frankie Hall. So Suzetta Guarini takes maximum points there. And you can see the riders just checking out, just to make sure that they're all okay. There's your chaser in between, and Sammy Stewart of Brother UK LDN has managed to get clear, and you can see that crash has put a bit of a dent in the peloton. There's a bit of a gap, and a couple of those Pro Noctis jerseys are just behind here in this second little group. So don't forget, the Tour Series, a team competition, so it's all about placing as many riders as you can in that front group. Guarini takes 5 points ahead of Frankie Hall. Sammy Stewart scores 3. Anderson and Amira Mella lead the peloton through to take those minor points. So there's your standings on the night after Sprint 2. Emma Matthews and Suzetta Guarini level with 5 points. Kate Richardson and Frankie Hall both on 4. At Sprint 3, Lucy Lee of Team LDN Brother UK led the peloton across the line. Suzetta Guarini had taken another 5 points. Sammy Stewart of LDN Brother UK had joined the breakaway group, and she took 4 points in second, with Frankie Hall taking 3 points in third. So the standings on the night after 3 sprints. Suzetta Guarini at the top of the standings with 10 points. 7 for Frankie Hall and Sammy Stewart apiece. And this is the beauty of the Tour Series over the years, just seeing riders just grow in stature. And the firefighter by day really has lit up this Sunderland course here this evening as Frankie Hall battles to try and get back in to the team captain of the Loughborough Lightning. But it's that final corner now for Sammy Stewart. It's going to be the biggest win of her career here in Sunderland in the Tour Series. Sammy Stewart takes the victory on the night. It's going to be second place for Frankie Hall of Loughborough Lightning. And then we look back, and Suzetta Guarini, a great podium for the Jaden Vive La Velo rider. And now it will be up to the teammates of these 3 riders behind to see what they do in the team competition. Great ride by Guarini. Congratulations from the LDN Brother UK team. Sammy Stewart the winner. Now the bunch sprint. Amira Mella and Emma Jeffers just coming up on the outside. It's going to be between these 3. Emma Jeffers takes the bunch sprint ahead of Amira Mella, and Maddie Gammons. Count those jerseys. So after a successful breakaway of 3, Sammy Stewart takes her first career Tour Series victory ahead of Frankie Hall and Suzetta Guarini. Emma Jeffers leading the bunch home in 4th. And after many times on the podium as the fastest lap, Sammy Stewart of LDN Brother UK takes the individual win on the night. She holds the lap record with the fastest lap last year. She's back on the podium with 1:46.528, fastest lap again. Joe Tindley is still the leader of the freewheel.co.uk Blue Sprinters jersey. And Joe was back on the podium with her team as Pro Noctis Rota Red Chili Bikes. Heide Kielsen still lead as the best team overall. They go into round 4 with a 9-point advantage over Team Boom Pods, who are now up to second. Spectra Wiggle Vitus now with 19 points. Great night for Jaden Vive Lavello, up to 4th. The men on the start line ready for the rollout. So with Sun God in those yellow freewheel.co.uk leaders jerseys. Team manager Tim Elverson swapping some riders in and out for the evening to save some legs for the rounds to come. Oh, man down on the start. So it just happens from time to time. Tanfield just trying to move up towards those with Sun God riders. Tanfield, though, great seated power from Tanfield, accelerates out of that corner. Bostock trying to come through, throws the bike at the line. So it looks like Matt Bostock managed to take that. So another 5 points for Bostock. Matt Bostock puts the hammer down on the front, so another 5 points for the sprint leader. Tanfield takes 4. Kieran Riley of PB Performance gets up there with 3 points in third. Gibson, though, makes his move. Lamperti is there. Tanfield has a glance back. He's looking to see where Matt Bostock is potentially. Bostock not up there at the moment in the mix, but Tanfield launches his move for the line. Harry Tanfield is going to come through and take 5 points. And just a little gap opening, but Harry Tanfield manages to pull back some points because Matt Bostock not scoring on that occasion. There's your classification. So Harry Tanfield takes 5. Ollie Peckover takes 4. Gibson defends for With Sun God, takes 3. Tanfield is going to carry on with this move. So there's your standings after sprint 2. Harry Tanfield now with 9. Matt Bostock with 5. The sprint's classification very much alive as we head towards sprint 3. Roberts, though, kicks it into this final turn. It's 100 meters from the bottom corner up towards the line. Pecker is there. Tanfield gets into the slipstream, onto the wheel of Roberts now. Mean is right on the wheel now of Harry Tanfield as he comes through, takes maximum points. Oh, Mean goes down, glanced back over his shoulder just as Harry Tanfield moved across. There's your results. Tanfield, Roberts, Mean, Peckover and Bostock takes 1 point. But what a shame for Thomas Mean. That looked painful. Oh, what a shame. Thomas Mean, and you can see just picking himself up there. He's got team manager Tim Elverson with him. There's your standings after sprint 3. Harry Tanfield closing the gap, 14 points this evening. Sprints leader Matt Bostock takes 6. Tanfield on the front, limes himself up. Remember, he's had 2 Tour Series victories in his career as Harry Tanfield. Good to see him back in there. And he's in with his brother as Finn Crockett is that second Ribble well-type rider there. So it's Tanfield, Lamperti, Quick and Crockett out of that corner. Lamperti launches the move for the line. Is it going to be 1 and 2 for Trinity? Blake Quick comes through. Blake Quick takes it from Lamperti. They deliver a dominant show of strength from Trinity Racing as the teammates celebrate behind. What a night. And they're getting the crowd going, and deservedly so. What strength from Trinity Racing. It's a first Tour Series win for the Aussie Blake Quick from the American champion Luke Lamperti. After a dominant show of strength from Trinity Racing, Blake Quick of Australia takes his first ever Tour Series victory ahead of Luke Lamperti and Finn Crockett. Another great night for Leon Mazzoni of St. Piran. He takes 4th. So the Australian signifies his arrival in the Tour Series. Don't think it'll be the last time we see him on the podium. It was the fastest lap on the night for Spain's Miguel Fernandez of Global 6 with 1:29.784. Matt Bostock still the leader in the blue freewheel.co.uk sprinters jersey. And he was back on the podium with his 3 teammates as With Sun God keep the lead in those freewheel.co.uk yellow jerseys. Teammate Thomas Mean receiving treatment after that crash. With Songod now have a 4-point advantage over the defending champions Ribble well tight. Wales Racing Academy third with 23, with St Piran in fourth, and a great night for Trinity Racing as they move from 8th to 5th.